Dear friends, today we will tell you the heart-wrenching incident of an Imam of the mosque.
The Imam of the mosque who loved his daughters very much. Why did he become so helpless that he wanted to bury his daughter without taking a bath? Then what is the matter with him? My name is Asma, and Kaniz is the daughter of the Imam of the mosque. There was a very deep friendship between us. I used to come to their house often, and my mother used to tell me that you will become noble by staying in the company of noble people. My mother used to object to every friendship of mine, but it was Kaniz who was liked by my mother. There was so much respect in the locality of Imam of the mosque. People respected him for everything, but Maulvi Sahib used to put a lot of emphasis on loving the daughters. In every Friday sermon, he used to talk about loving the daughters for 10 minutes. He had 5 daughters of his own. There was no son, but good fortune that anyone heard any kind of complaint from his mouth. He used to be thankful to Allah while sitting or standing, that Allah has blessed me with the best of the best. The effect of Maulvi Sahib's words was that everyone in our locality started loving their daughters very much.
One day, I came from school and I was very sad. There were tears in my eyes. When Asma asked the reason, I hugged her and burst into tears. I started crying and said to her, "Asma, you tell me, what will happen to us sisters when my father gets married for the second time?"
I said, "May Allah doesn't do this, but why is your father getting married for the second time? He is very good. He loves your mother a lot. He will never marry for the second time."
I started saying, "Actually, the real issue is Mother has told Father to get married for the second time. Mother has even sworn on her head to Father that she says, 'Maulvi Sahib, I could not give you anything except daughters. You should marry another woman. I hope you will have a son from another woman.'"
I started saying, "What kind of things you are saying, Fatima? Don't you know that a son is a man's destiny? Allah had written 5 diamonds in my destiny, and what do I need now?"
Mother started saying, "I know that you must be realizing too that you do not have a son. So you are saying all this to amuse me."
Now you tell me, Kaniz, will father marry again? I have heard that man changes after second marriage.
I explained to Asma that nothing like this will happen. Do not get upset without any reason. Kaniz felt a little consoled hearing my words.
When I came home after school, I used to see Kaniz's sad face roaming around in front of my eyes, and I also did not feel like staying at home. So I told my mother that I'm going to Kaniz's house for a while.
Child, now you are in the 8th class. You are not a little girl who walks anywhere with her face raised. I know that Kaniz is a good girl. I have no objection to her visiting the house, but still, you have to pass through the road. People talk all kinds of things.
Mother, Kaniz was very upset in school. I am going to cheer her up.
Why? What happened to her? Her health was fine.
Actually, Kaniz's mother is insisting on Maulvi Sahib to marry again. Perhaps a boy would be born.
Look at your age and look at your words. If your father hears these things, then he will bury you in the ground because, you know, my father is a little strict, and I don't know why he used to get angry with me. I used to think that not every person is so lucky to accept that it is the favorite thing of Allah and His Messenger, a daughter. Why are you getting worried? You go to your friend's house and try to cheer her up.
I shook my head and came out of the house. Kaniz's house was very close to my house. I reached her house within a few minutes, and when I went to Kaniz's house, we both played together and started laughing in a loud voice.
When I came home, my face was sad and my mother started saying, "What happened?"
I feel very bad about Kaniz's elder sister all the time. She keeps scolding all the time.
When a person grows up, they become like this. They try to teach good things to the younger ones. When you grow up, you will also become like Kaniz's elder sister.
No, I don't want to be like Kaniza's elder sister. I don't like her at all.
Child, what is the matter that you don't like Kaniza's elder sister? I don't see anything wrong in that girl.
I was tired even from school. My body was breaking due to exhaustion. I lay down on the bed. I don't know when my eyes fell, and then I kept sleeping for hours.
My eyes opened from the roar of my father. He was saying, "Where is Asma?"
In her room. Where else would she go?
You don't pay any attention to your daughter. What is she doing in the room at this time? It is Maghrib time. Why is she not praying namaz? She keeps sneaking into Maulvi Sahib's house all the time to talk. Did she not learn about Islam from his house?
She is a child. She must be tired. She will offer namaz. She has never missed namaz. Why are you worried?
Zarina, I am telling you again and again, do not unnecessarily support your daughter. Scold her to wake her up and tell her to offer namaz.
Mother nodded and came to my room. She seemed astounded. I had already got up and sat down. Asma, get up and offer namaz.
Mother, why is father like this? Why does he hate me so much? If he did not want a daughter, then he would have given me to some orphanage and would not have troubled us every day. He has destroyed us, mother and daughter, from the inside. Mother placed her hand on my head and said, "Don't talk so deeply. My heart hurts." I said, "Mother, Kaniza's father is Imam Sahib, but still he did not scolding his daughters for offering namaz. Whenever Ott needs to tell them about offering namaz, he would say with great love and affection, 'On the other side there is our father who does not consider us as humans.' Mother started saying, 'Child, every human being is different. You get up and offer namaz and pray to Allah that Allah gives gentleness in your father's heart for us.' I said to mother that, 'You go, I am coming.' When mother went out from the room, I started thinking about Maulvi Sahib. The people of the locality used to talk good about him, but on the other hand, I used to live in his house as if I was his own child. I knew him very closely. It was seen that he was firm in his efforts and used to talk to everyone lovingly. He used to place his hand on my head and ask, 'Child Asma, how are you?' I used to feel as if my father had placed his hand on my head and inquired about my condition. Tears would have welled in my eyes. If I say the truth, then I was more fond of the Imam Mosque than my father. My father had never placed his hand on my head as gently as Kaniza's father used to take care of me. I used to pray for Kaniza's father in namaz also. I don't know why I used to forget my father's name in prayers. Anyway, I got up and offered namaz, and again raised my hands to pray for the long life of Kaniza's father. I started saying that Allah Pak may bless him with his daughters. Please bless all the people of our neighborhood with the ability to appear Kaniza's father's speech. Every man had made their daughter the star of the eye, but nothing about his speech worked on my father. Maybe it wouldn't never work on him. One day when I went to school, I came to know that Kaniz did not come. My heart was sad to hear about her absence. It happened that I used to have a great time with Kaniz in school. If she was with me, I was not bored at all in school. Today she didn't come, so I was also worried. She didn't even tell me that she was taking leave. I thought I would go home today and inquire about her. Why didn't she tell me that she will not come in school today? When I reached home, Mother gave me food. I ate food, and I told Mother that I am going to Kaniz's house. Mother said, "Take some rest. Here you step into the house, and on the other side you reach Kaniz's house. You're also a good girl. You keep getting me insulted by your father every day." I said, "Mother, Kaniz did not come to school today. She did not even tell me about the holiday. I am worried now that her health might have worsened. That is why I am going to her house." Mother looked at me carefully and said, "Okay, my mother, go. You always have some inquiry or the other. When do you listen to me? Go, but come quickly." I also nodded my head and came out of the house.
When I reached Kaniza's house, seeing the scene in front of me, the ground slipped from under my feet. I felt as if I was trapped in an earthquake. I had never imagined such a scene even in my dreams. It seemed as if I had seen something very unexpected. Actually, as soon as I opened the door, I saw Maulvi Sahib right in front of me. He was dragging his elder daughter, which means Nabila, elder sister, by her hair through the whole house and was beating her. This scene was heart-wrenching. Nabila was also trying to suppress her screams by placing her hand on her mouth, while Maulvi Sahib had become an executioner at this time. He was beating elder sister together and saying, "Beware. If I heard these words from your mouth, you have to keep it a secret. You have to hide everything. Now don't tell your mother. Otherwise, I will not leave you alive. I will kill you. You will keep all these things between us only. You will not say these things to anyone else." He was so engrossed in beating his daughter that he didn't even realize it that I was standing at the door of their house. Seeing all this, I turned around quietly. I went home and started crying bitterly. Now I got scared after seeing this scene. Mother started saying, "What happened? Why are you crying? Is your friend all right?" I said, "Mother, I don't know how Kaniz is. I couldn't go to her house." So Mother started saying, "Then what happened?" I said, "I felt dizzy halfway. My heart got scared and I came back home, so I could not go to their house." Then Mother started saying, "Why are you crying?" I said, "I am very unwell, that's why I'm crying." Mother started saying, "Then what is there to cry about? I'm taking you to the doctor." I shook my head in no way and said, "No, I will not go to the doctor. For Allah's sake, leave me alone for a while." Mother kept looking at me for a long time. Then she placed her hand on my head and said, "Okay, you go to your room and rest and come out when you feel better." I went into the room and my tears did not stop. The scene that I had seen today remained in my eyes. The blink of an eye, the scene of Maulvi Sahib's house would come in front of my eyes. If I closed my eyes, Nabila, elder sister, used to roam in front of me. She was at the edge of helplessness. Seeing her beating, I could not believe my eyes. I was wondering how was it possible that Maulvi Sahib was beating his daughter so brutally. Meanwhile, my mother came into my room and said, "Do you know that Kaniz's maternal grandmother has passed away?" Kaniz and all her sisters went there for the funeral, whereas Maulvi Sahib and Nabila could not go because Maulvi Sahib arranged for the mosque to be taken care of, and then Nabila did not go because she has to give food, etc., to her father. I nodded my head and asked Mother, "When will they come back?" Then Mother said, "It will take at least a week or 10 days. Hearing this, I hugged Mother. Nabila, elder sister, had appeared before my eyes. Will she continue to tolerate Maulvi Sahib's strike? Mother put her hand on my head and said, "There is no need to be so sad. Your friend will come, and you are looking very upset." I said, "Mother, what will you do if father ever hits me?" Mother started saying, "I know there are many bad things in your father that you like. He doesn't like, but he will never raise his hand on you." So I said, "Why, Mother? Why father won't raise his hand on me?" Mother started saying, "Because he is not that bad at heart. He is just strict with his words, but he will never hit you." I said, "Mother, if a person raises his hand on his daughter, is he bad?" Mother shook her head and said, "Yes. A person who beats his own daughter is a very bad person. No one should raise his hand on his own children." Then the image of Maulvi Sahib flashed before my eyes. Was he a very bad person? How could he raise his hand on his own daughter? I don't know. I couldn't tell all the things to Mother. I don't know why my tongue was stuck. Days were passing like this, and I could not even go to Imam Sahib's house for a long time. Mother came to me and said that you should also go to Nabila. She is your friend's elder sister. You should also know her well-being and you should go to her every day to cheer her up. She is lonely. Her heart must be troubled. I said, "Mother, I can't go to her house because I am very scared." Mother said, "Asma, you have gone completely crazy too. After all, she would not eat you." I couldn't tell Mother that I was not afraid of Nabila, elder sister. Instead, I was afraid of Maulvi Sahib. But still, on my mother's compulsion, I went to their house. Nabila, elder sister, was sitting in bed. She was looking very sad. I sat near her and said, "Elder sister, why are you so upset?" When she looked at me, there were tears in her eyes, and she started saying that, "You remembered to come to our house today. You are very treacherous. Your friend is not present at home. That's why you stopped coming here." I said, "Elder sister, forgive me." Elder sister started saying, "No problem. You just come to me for a moment." I remained very sad. I promised Nabila, elder sister, that I will come to her, but I'd never even dreamed of what happened next. When I returned from school, our house was locked. I thought that I will go to Nabila, elder sister. My mother will also come back home by then. I went to Nabila, elder sister's house. I got scared seeing the rush outside. Someone told me that Nabila, elder sister, is dead. Hearing this, I started crying profusely, and my mother also quickly came out of the house. She held my hand and said, "I have been here since morning. You also come." Her mother's is about to arrive. I had talked to her only 10 minutes ago. She was saying that we will be here in half an hour. I started crying while sitting near the Nabila, elder sister's dead body. Then Maulvi Sahib's voice came and he started saying, "It's time to bury the dead body. I am going to bury her." My mother stood up and said, "Maulvi Sahib, the girl has not even been given a bath and her mother has not even come. Then how can you bury her?" Maulvi Sahib said, "I'm not going to give my daughter a bath and I will bury her like this." Mother started saying, "Maulvi Sahib, if you do this, it will become a ritual. Every person would bury their daughter without bathing her, and we will not give permission for you to do this." Maulvi Sahib said angrily, "Who are you not to give permission to me? I will bury my daughter like this." Just in a few moments, Maulvi Sahib called a few men and carried out the funeral. Nabila, elder sister, started to go to the grave. This scene was very strange. The dead body was taken to the graveyard. Every eye was filled with tears. The elders of the locality tried to make Maulvi Sahib understand, but he resorted to misbehavior. Respect was dear to every person, that is why everyone remained silent and watching the show in silence. My mother took the sheet over her head and held my hand and started saying that, "We cannot let your friend's elder sister to be buried like this. You come with me. We have to stop all this." I was afraid of my father, but still I went with my mother. I saw a very strange scene after going to the cemetery. Maulvi Sahib was digging the grave with great effort, but the soil was not moving from its place. It was like it became a stone. Maulvi Sahib changed the place, but still the same thing was happening. Roaring Maulvi Sahib was trying to dig the soil of the entire cemetery. He was going from one place to another, but he was continuously failing in their efforts. And someone said that they would until the dead body gets bathed. The soil would not be able to move from its place. It took a long time for this to happen. Kaniz and her mother had reached the graveyard. They told many things to Maulvi Sahib. They had a big fight with him. "Why have you started burying my daughter like this?" Maulvi Sahib became silent. Nabila, elder sister, was brought back home. She was bathed and was cleared that Nabila, elder sister, was expecting. This news was very terrifying. When Maulvi Sahib was asked, but he was unable to answer. Kaniz told her mother that Nabila, elder sister, had secretly married the Aslam from the locality. Then Maulvi Sahib also told this thing to his wife, that when you had gone to another village, one on my presence Aslam came home. I saw both of them together. I hit Nabila a lot and told her to end this sequence. Don't tell this to your mother. She is a very shy woman. She will not be able to tolerate all this. He said that the child who was in Nabila, elder sister's stomach, he was dead because of the strike. He was not treated, due to which the poison had spread in the stomach, due to which Nabila, elder sister, lost her life. Maulvi Sahib considered his daughter guilty, but I think that Nabila, elder sister, had never committed any crime in her life. She spent her whole life praying to Allah Ta'ala. Marriage of choice is not a crime, that's why Maulvi Sahib wanted to bury her without bathe. But Allah did not approve of this, and made it a reason that Nabila, elder sister, should be given bathe. Maulvi Sahib took the bath of Nabila, elder sister, himself, and went to an unknown place along with his entire family. Kaniz also went away from me. Till date I have not understood whose fault it was in all that. That father who never loved his children, but he did not raise his hand and kept trying to feed her gold morsels. Or the daughter, because of whom the father became ignominy and was forced to leave the city. What is your opinion? Do express it in the comment box, and Honor will continue to get such videos. Be a part of our family by subscribing to our channel. Thank you.